Caitlin Clark.
Lewis had 13 and 7 against Western Illinois. She was second team All Big Ten a year ago, but a good feed inside. And Sanano with the finish. Clark has it. Pull up. Knocks it down. Or grabbed. It's Julie P, who's been all over the place in this fourth quarter. That one's taken away. Caitlin Clark all alone, just her in the hoop. Stop. Good facilitator, averages over 5 assists for Bill Fenley's squad. Here's a takeaway. Marshall 1-on-3. Kicks back to Clark. Long three. Good. Zone defense is collapsing down. There's the kick out. Clark, a long three. Big shot. Out any team for Lisa Bluter. Marshall in. He has it back to the logo now. 15 on the shot clock. It's Warnock. Feed. Sanano. Near side block. Clark. Long triple. Good. Caitlin Clark, another triple. Right now it's empty. Nothing clicking offensively. Sanano will give a screen. Clark contested three. It's good. Are you serious? Caitlin Clark, a huge three. Iowa leads by 2. A gaudy bucket late in this game. You cannot be serious with that shot. A contested fall away. And Caitlin Clark gives Iowa a 2-point lead.
Good cut from Clark. She'll get the basketball and get the and one. And the board from Clouden with the float.
Basket by Monica Sanano. Caitlin Clark.
Sanano, and picked up off the floor by Martin. Here's Clark, the escape dribble into the three-pointer. And also Sharon Goodman, a freshman from Lime Springs, Iowa. Clark from way downtown, nothing but net, Caitlin Clark. Here to Champaign from Iowa City for this one. Steal by Clark. Defense got back nicely, Peebles, but Clark still scores. I think that volleyball schedule will be a lot of fun with those back-to-back, especially when you get some of those rivalry matchups. And, of course, the Big Ten, I'll go ahead and say it, the best volleyball conference in the country. Big Ten is the best conference in volleyball. Yeah.
I'll shed the objectivity.
It's the same pronunciation as the Italian name Scalia. It's pronounced Scalia. Clark inside and the foul. Tough drive. Lexi Civilian's played a lot of minutes, the 6th most for Iowa. She hasn't produced a ton, as Clark with a long triple is good to tie the game at 14.
But a player like Clark takes so much attention on the scouting report. Other players have to step up.
Here's Clark, and that's her first 2.
Does a nice heads-up play, understanding how much room she had to shoot.
Here's Clark for 3, heating up. Ooh, it's like automatic. Now 8 assists on 15 made baskets for the Hawkeyes, and they're hunting for some more.
The equipment managers were out there with some screwdrivers, I think, before the game today. Here's Caitlin Clark again. That time she doesn't miss.
Yeah, bring it up.
The blink of an eye, Caitlin Clark brings Iowa within 1. Look at this. Carissa McLaughlin blocks by Clark, out of bounds. Purdue ball.
Northwestern's defense doing something to one of the best players, not only in the conference, but in the country. Things that haven't been done to Caitlin Clark this year, they're doing it again. Here's Clark. That's her first bucket and her first points of the game. Burton kind of shading that double team look there for Sonano. Another offensive chance here for Iowa. Clark will pull and fire and hits, and it's a possible 4-point play for the freshman.
Caitlin Clark, I mean, that's what we've seen all year from her. Just that ability to take the hit, the concentration.
Here's Clark looking for more, going inside that time. She's got a quick 5 points. Look out. Third on Paige Mott on the Northwestern side as we go back to the Clark bucket.
Yeah, and they're
William with 10 points in this quarter, 3 of 5 shooting, and Northwestern on the push. And they turn it over, so a possible easy lay-in for Clark.
That's off the left iron, and Warnock gets the board, but this Iowa offense has been clicking on all cylinders so far this year, and Monica Sonano takes the early lead.
Yeah, we actually just saw the Gophers end that streak when they faced Purdue in their matchup, so maybe we'll see that today.
Already 77 points. They're second in the Big Ten and third in the country with 88 points per game on average. Another Gopher turnover. Caitlin Clark's going to take it, and she's good for the easy layup.
Yeah, Monica Sonano, she said, Coach Bluter said to stay mad and to play mad. And, you know, not to the point where you're out of control, right inside on Patty. And then Caitlin Clark right here sizing it up and flipping that pass right up and over into the hands.
Bluter in Iowa are going to make Ohio State try to shut that down with Monica Sonano. It's going to be hard to shut down that pairing there between.
That sped them up in the first meeting, and they played too slow going through that.
Well, they are eyeing and flying and pulling the trigger.
Sonano got stopped in her tracks by Holmes. Mackenzie Holmes, what a game. 25 points, 12 rebounds. She has some blocks to go along with it.
On the perimeter to get free for the easy 2. To the other end quickly. It's Clark in transition using the window. She really has everything in her game, doesn't she?
Clark makes such great decisions in transition. Bodies up a little bit with Scoggins.
5 to shoot. Clark to work. Deep 3 for Clark. And that one rolls home. What a quarter for Clark. She's got 13 first quarter points, and Iowa takes a 6-point lead into the break.
Is exactly what she does. What is that, 40 feet? You got to get your tape measure out just to measure the confidence that it takes as a freshman to show that type of range. Damian Lillard-esque. Caitlin Clark has Iowa rolling here after 1 quarter.
Iowa with the edge on the glass, 15-9 rebounding, 9 of those defensive, but that means 6 offensive rebounds for Iowa. No need for an offensive rebound there as Caitlin Clark.
Reach over to get that foul, but Caitlin Clark, again, doesn't need a lot of room to get it off. If you're even a half step behind coming off the screen as the defense, Sam Hybe, their number 4, just gets caught a little bit on that screen. That's all the time Caitlin Clark needs to be a soft touch off the backboard. She has great body awareness and that ability to finish.
Clark, fade away from the elbow. She's got 20. Rebounded by Clark. 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 20 points for Caitlin Clark. Clark into the contact, gets the bucket, and she'll go to the line for 1 more.
And then look at this basket. With contact, just a crafty finisher. Look.
Pace plan has almost switched sides here. Nebraska wants to play with pace, and Iowa wants to grind this thing out. Clark, deep 3. Oh, a dagger for Caitlin Clark. May have been the finishing blow.
I left my measuring tape in the car, but I mean, that's got to be, again, a 40-footer. Shot clock expiring. This is when you take those types of shots into shot clock situations, and it's such a pretty release, perfect form, and she gets that to go.
Warnock blocked by Cash. Ball gobbled up by Sonano for Iowa. Clark, oh my gosh, 32.
Caitlin Clark at the Iowa logo. Why not, as the shot clock winds down?
Lisa, we just said the importance of Iowa checking off Maryland and not giving them second chance opportunities. Maryland made them pay on that one.
Shading towards Caitlin Clark's side. She'll pull and fire and hits. Boy, oh boy, 2 for 2 for the freshman.
See, Kenray Johnson has the matchup with Caitlin Clark, and she always has the better offensive players.
3 points here.
But right there you saw Kenray turn your head away for a second. She will find a way to catch that ball and lift it.
Will they give it back to Clark, who's got all kinds of range?
Deeply off of Caitlin Clark, and you can't be that far away from her when she...
But 4 on the shot clock, and Caitlin Clark is going to have to pull off balance and off glass, as only Caitlin Clark can do.
I mean, the shot clock is winding down. 2 on the shot clock, and just all glass right in the middle of the square. And she runs back like, that's slight work. That's easy stuff for me. Clark to Sonano. We're going to hear that a lot.
Clark with the block on Hillman. Doing it all. My goodness. Superstar against superstar.
Oh, today, please. Perfectly executed. And watch this block. Oh, the young freshman says, hey.
Give her that space and she'll drain it.
In the December matchup between these two, Lewis had a double-double. Little give and go, and that's just easy pickings for Sonano.
However, and Sonano doing exactly what she does best, the drop step off the pick.
For Wisconsin, but good effort on the 2 shots they got.
And the Hawkeyes just are way out of sorts right now in offense, but that helps that Sonano's back in the game.
Meyer looking inside as Badgers battle Stapleton. That'll go, and a foul. Wow is right.
That we oftentimes forget about how good she is getting to that rim. Strong side of Sonano.
And then Iowa returns the favorite. Clark rips it off, finds Marshall cherry picking on the other end for 2.
And then drop off that little dime on the weak side.
Look at Holmes' stat line there. The points, the rebounds, the block shots, and watch Caitlin Clark drill the 3-point shot for a possible 4-point play. She could tie the game on that 1 shot.
This young freshman, Caitlin Clark, oh, she's trying to give you the business, trying to get a touch, and she got a touch all right on the arm as she heads to the line to complete the 4-point play. So she was having an off night, but give credit where credit is due. Mackenzie Holmes was a disruptor in that game on the defensive end.
More than all up in the space of Caitlin Clark. It doesn't matter.
No look pass is always a good look. I'll tell you that right now. Indiana with 14 paint points to start the game.
Caitlin Clark can end 1. The finger roll finish. She'll go to the free throw line.
A nice strong drive, sizing up the defense, splitting the wickets on the help. I didn't see her reach in or break the plane.
Here's Clark from deep. My goodness, the shots that she hits. You just have to shake your head. Spectacular.
Oh my goodness, I stood up and my headset almost fell off of my head. Look at this kid. Caitlin Clark, are you joking? This kid has ice in her veins and a mentality beyond freshman age. They had a couple of turnovers that really cost them down the stretch, so you know that's on the mind of the Iowa players at this juncture.
Clark, just stone cold. You just laugh and you shake your hand after shots like this.
Come on, man. I mean, that's a contested, ridiculous 3. Right there, footwork on 1,000.
To see that Bourne, who's at the top of the key, can't step out to knock down that 3. For Iowa, expect a lot of zone defense. They'll switch to zone as much as they want to, as Clark, after the steal, lays it in. He's 12th in the first 2 points and rebounds, and 9th in assists. Step back. Clark, bingo, that's tough. Clark will shoot that from anywhere, knocks 1 down, as she's got 5 to lead the way early on.